Hello and welcome back to our unboxing channel. Yes, today is not Deanna, Joseph, and Jesse. Today is the cameraman. I'm their dad, Andy. So I have gotten a box from Traeger wood smoke grills. To be clear, Traeger does not sponsor this in any way, shape, or form. So if we open this and it sucks, we're going to say it sucks. But if you want to run out and buy a Traeger grill, we don't get any commission off of it. And if you want to send a check to us, we'll take it. So anyway, so I've registered for a shop class with Traeger grills, and tomorrow night is my shop class where I will be learning to trim a brisket. And I'm very excited, but as part of the shop class, Traeger sent me this box of Traeger swag. So we're going to open this up. I've opened the sides up. I haven't opened the top up yet, so I don't know what's in this thing. It's not as hefty as I would like, but it is not lightweight either. So it's more than just a couple sheets of paper. So we'll open this up together and see what we get. I think Deanna would normally say, so what do you think we're going to get this time? And the kids would say it's treehouse, but I don't think there's a treehouse in there. So as we open it up, we see that, okay, first off, there's a lot of packaging material in here. So this is not going to be filled to the brim with fun, neat things. So let's see what we got here. So here's packaging material number 1, packaging material number 2, packaging material number 3. Okay, so the first thing that jumps out at us is we have a Traeger prime rib rub. So this is interesting. This is a Traeger name brand rib. I'll be honest, I'm always a sucker for rubs, and this one doesn't. I've not used this one before. I've used their chicken rub, which is pretty neat. I use very liberal dosage of rubs, so I use a lot on one thing. So it looks like the primary ingredients in this are sugar, salt, a little bit garlic, a little bit of paprika, a little bit of onion, a little bit of chili pepper. So this might be interesting to use. They say that there's, okay, they say there's 262 servings in this container. I'm going to be honest with you, I think there's 3. My cameraman, Deanna, is saying there's 2. So you're not getting 262 uses out of this. Okay, the next thing we have, we could probably do without, is a Traeger shop class bag. It's a wooden, little paper bag nonetheless, and unfortunately, yes, it is empty. So we're okay with that, but we'll put that over here. Okay, next up on our list is an attractive koozie. Where there's smoke, there's flavor. Hashtag Traeger shop class. And it's got the little Traeger shop class logo on the back. So that's good. Yep, so let's see if this works. Hold on, don't go nowhere. There's no malfunction. We've come off. Okay, let's come back. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it will, in fact, hold a can. Yes, it will. And while I'm not a typical koozie person, I'll tell you, this looks to be a nice koozie because it's got the little openings at the bottom, which means everybody hates it when you put a can in a koozie and you drink it, and then the can's stuck in the koozie and you can't keep it out. Oh, if it's got the little opening, you just push it out. Very good, very good. Let's see what else we have. We have an attractive Traeger, hashtag Traeger shop class pin. So there you go. Very nice, very nice. We'll put that over here. We have a Traeger shop class sticker. Now, I'll be honest with you, this looks like something that's just a throwaway, but what's neat about this is I have a cooler that's dedicated to my smoking meats, so I can take this and stick it on that cooler. So this would be kind of keen. I'm actually kind of excited about that, so we'll put that over here. How about we put that in front of the useless bag? Oh, the cameraman's bringing us the cooler now. Then we have, ooh, it's a magnet. We have a refrigerator magnet for our Traeger shop class. Traeger shop class. And so the logo for the shop class, you have the Traeger shop class, you have a little basting brush, a little knife, and a little injector for your sauces to go into your meat. So that's nice. Then next, we're almost done here, it looks like. Yep. We have the Traeger cutting board. I really like little cutting boards. This is great if you're going to prepare like vegetables or fruits for the kids. You got to cut off the tops of the strawberries. This is the size of thing that you want. But as far as a barbecue or grill cutting board, this is a wee bit small. We could run a test though. Let's see. So here's our cutting board. Let's put the brisket on top of it that I'm going to use Thursday night and see what that looks like. If you're squeamish, fast forward the video like 30 seconds. You don't want to see this. And I'm going to put the brisket upside down so I don't embarrass myself with the press. So here's ye old cutting board, right? Now we put the brisket on it. and the cutting board's gone. So that's not gonna work. So get this out of the way for the squeamish people. If they fast forwarded, they won't see it. Put this away. There we go, back in the fridge. We got a date with her tomorrow night. Okay, we're down to, I think, the last thing. And then we can get rid of this. Okay. This is better than I thought. So this is the, I think this is the cookbook that goes with the shop class. And this is nice because, well, maybe it's not. Well, let's see what we got here. Okay, so this is a spiral bound book. It says Traeger shop class. Well, let's see. So we've got a wood, almost a butcher paper type cover, and then nice full color, very manly. We have welcome Barbie class 101. Oh, this is nice. So as you flip through this, you've got some kind of neat stuff in here. There's a quick chart that tells you what are you smoking, what kind of pellets it will go with, or perhaps you only have apple pellets left in your house. Well, what can I go get? This says apple's good for chicken, for pork, for veggies and desserts. It looks like, or breads, maybe breads. I think that's what that's supposed to be. So we got that. What else have we got in here? I think they advertised that they would be sending me a shop class cookbook. I think this is their definition of a shop class cookbook. We got a how a smoker works, care and maintenance of your smoker, a little bit of an advertisement for the various current Traeger line. So that's okay. And this is, as a side note, this is their portable smoker. If any of my relatives are watching this and want to buy me a Christmas present, birthday present, Father's Day, or unbirthday present, a little portable smoker would be nice. So they call it the Ranger, and it's got this says 8-pound hopper capacity. I thought it was 3-pound, but it doesn't matter. You can. This is perfect to like take on scouting trips. If you're a family member and you want me to smoke meat at your house, here's how you do it. Give me this guy, I'll come to your house and smoke meat. If you're somebody creepy and just want me to come to your house, I don't think so. Let's see what else we got here. Recipes. So here's the cookbook part. Let's. I don't want to keep everybody, so let's just look at what they have here. So they have this is kind of nice. Okay, so let's look at this one. So they have, I will admit, I like this. So you have Kahlua pulled pork. Gives you kind of the stats, the beginning here, your difficulty, your prep time, your cook time, serves, and hardwood. The cook time 8 to 10 hours. I like that. A lot of the barbecue cookbooks you find at like a Walmart or Costco somewhere, they're not going to give you a real accurate cook time. They're going to say it's going to take you a little while to prep. You're going to cook it until it gets to this temperature and then smoke it for this. That doesn't give you an idea. This tells you it's going to take 8 to 10 hours. That's nice. They have nice little pretty pictures. Talk about how to trim it. They got your cooking steps down here, and they got this nice big box for notes. That's real handy. So I like that. I think I'm a big fan of this. Blackened success, hard word to say, salmon, spare ribs, ribeye. I'm just kind of jumping through here. Flank steak. Flank steak's nice. I'll try that out. My daughter likes flank steak. And then there's the ever popular beef brisket. Let's see here. So this might be in use on Friday because they want a 14 to 16 whole packer brisket, 14 to 16 pound whole packer brisket. The brisket that I just showed you on our nice cutting board is a 16.5-pound brisket. So depending on exactly what this says, this might be experimented with on Friday. So good stuff. I like this. Oh, and for bonus, smoke whiskey punch. That's right. Look at this. So this will be interesting, but you know, smoked and whiskey, two of my favorite things in life. So they've got a cocktail here that involves black tea, water, rye whiskey, Traeger simple syrup, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So we may check this out. It does say slice the limes, let's see here, bring water to boil, set Traeger grill according to instructions, set temperatures to 450. So there is something in this recipe for your smoked whiskey that you're actually smoking on the Traeger grill. That's interesting. So we'll try that one out as well. And And last but probably not, oh, they've got their partners in here, so you can see who else is helping pay for this thing. And then last but not least, we've got a certificate of completion. So if you're into that kind of thing, you can fill this out, frame it, hang it on the wall, all that kind of stuff. Mine will probably stay in the cookbook. So that's it. That's all the stuff we have. This is kind of nice. This is they advertise it as a swag bag. This is kind of an extra bonus to the class. This was not what made me decide to go buy this class, but this is kind of nice. And as much as I poked fun at the little board here, I will be willing to bet that over the next 7 days, at some point, I cut this thing open and use it to slice up some strawberries for my 2 boys. So very interesting, very nice. So this is what a unboxing video looks like when the 3 cute kids aren't here, and when we're not dealing with grandma and grandpa, but instead we're dealing with probably an unhealthy addiction to meat. So that's all I have for this week. The kids will be back in the next video. Thanks, and see you later. Bye-bye.